Hi Varsha.
Hi Pooja, good evening. How are
Very good
you?
evening. I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm excellently doing great, Pooja.
Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining us to this second session of our new podcast. Okay. And yeah, let's get
Thank you
started.
so
Let's
much.
dive
Before
into
we start the session, Pooja, I'm really grateful, and at the same time for you to give me this opportunity to be on this platform and to have a open to open heart to heart conversation with you. I think it'll be going great going forward in the conversation. Thank you
yeah.
so much. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So let's get started. Can you tell us a little about your background and like where you grew up?
Okay. So basically, Pooja, I belong to Odisha, Bhubaneswar.
Mhm.
I'm born and brought up in Bhubaneswar itself. And I've completed my schooling from St. Joseph High School, Bhubaneswar,
Okay.
completed my plus two from Kid Science College, graduations and post graduations from SOA University. And I've also been gone through the SSC and UPSC examinations at the same time. And because I went through SSC papers for a longer period of time, to which I thought that I should get into the concept of English grammar and teach people,
Mhm.
the core concept, not just reading on the surface level.
Mhm.
Because in school, when we are taught English, Puja,
Mhm.
honestly, that time we were just asked to learn it by heart, no matter prepositions, conjunction, tense,
Yeah.
whatever. We were
Yes.
just asked to learn everything by
Yeah.
heart. We were never understood the concept like why you're using this tense, and unnecessarily we start using the over usage of tense in our English communication.
Hmm.
So while going through SSC examinations, that is what I realized, like, no,
Hmm.
English is also emotion basically that we
Yes.
can connect.
Emotions plays important role while speaking even.
Right, right,
Yeah. If
right.
we are not able to express ourselves, whatever language it can be, whether English, Hindi, Punjabi, any other, even your Uriya. I think your
Right,
mother tongue
yes.
is Uriya. Am I
Mother
right?
tongue is Odia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are talking by
Hmm.
heart, okay, from the bottom of your heart with anybody,
Right.
then I think it will be more impressive because at the end, this is a language. We have to
Correct.
communicate.
Every language is emotion, right?
Yeah.
Even the one, because when I'm teaching them tense, I'm
Mhm.
even understanding like how in depth the author has structured the sentences.
Okay.
It's nuts, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now you are working as a tutor as well, am I right?
Yeah, I'm basically in profession wise, I'm a teacher right now. Before I was in the Fluent Life, I'm
Mhm.
still working in that also. But
Mhm.
recently, I've joined another platform where I'm
Mhm.
having good amount of students, and
Mhm.
I'm very glad that I'm always busy with them. Being a teacher, actually, Pooja, I was going through the government examinations basically,
Mhm.
but somewhere in my heart,
Mhm.
I always wanted to help people. So being over here, coming across so many students, being socialized, because individually I'm not a socialized person,
Yeah.
very, very honest. Okay. So being on this platform, I think I'm able to get socialized with many people,
Mhm.
and which I'm very glad, because I'm able to know their cultures, traditions, their ethics also. And
Mhm.
of course, I'm learning so many things from
Yeah.
them also at the same time, because teacher-student relationship is a give and take relationship. No?
Yeah.
It's not that we give, we take from them also.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah,
is.
basically
Okay.
I'm a teacher by profession right now.
Okay. So now I'm going to introduce myself. You know
Yeah,
very
please.
well. My name is Pooja. I'm running this YouTube channel, English Dreamers Institute, and I have been, doing the same thing from the past few years. And now I'm working as a tutor, online tutor.
Hmm.
Okay, I have completed my graduation from Punjab University, and now I am serving this thing to my students and the person who really want to learn this language because for so many people they are thinking like this is a barrier for them. Okay.
Correct, correct.
Yeah, because whenever they are thinking about any profession, so English is the main requirement. So
Yeah.
definitely it is the must have thing, and if we are capable of helping others, then I think it is a good thing.
It's
So
like English has become a cup of coffee for everyone in the morning. Like you
yes.
need that coffee in your daily activities.
Yeah.
For some people it's tea, and some for some
Yeah.
people it is coffee.
So, yeah, this is my brief introduction. And yeah, let's move on to the next question. Okay. So, what inspired you to choose your current career, like as a trainer?
Puja, as I said just now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I never thought. I never thought to be an English teacher. I thought I knew somewhere I want to be a teacher. That was there in my mind, but not to be an English teacher, to be very honest.
Okay.
But no, this accent, this tradition, this culture of teaching people, I'll tell you, start from the school time only. Because in my school, there were primary school teachers who all belong to foreign countries, basically.
Okay.
And we as a child, in the childhood, when we see somebody where, and I'm speaking very open hearted with you, seeing lipstick somebody, right? And you just see the pronunciation. And in the childhood, we're always told that means, we are always told that foreigners are somebody. Now you're just, if you're communicating with them, that means we are at this level.
Yeah.
So my teachers were all primary school teachers, especially they were all we all belong to foreign countries, basically. The way they pronounce the word, starting from A for apple to B for ball, the pronunciation, the phonics
Yeah.
they use, I got so influenced because as a person, Pooja, I'm very influencer. Now, if you sit beside me and start doing writing handwriting, no, I'll get influenced by handwriting. Very honest, I'm telling you very frankly. So when I come to home, I don't sit and study like a student, Pooja.
Okay.
There's always a blackboard, there is always a chalk in my hand, otherwise there will be stick in my hand. Like what my teachers are doing inside the school, I do the same thing over here.
Okay. So basically, you were mimicking, their
Mimic, I
ways
love
of
mimicking. Yes.
speaking, their way of teaching. So that
Yeah.
thing I think helps you a lot. Am I right?
Correct, correct. I'll tell you, when I was in nursery, I used in Sunday, I just tell my parents, you come and sit in front of me. And the house where I was staying, the wall was painted with the, oil painted wall, basically. The wall was oil painted wall. To which I scribbled, like the whole wall is scribbled out,
Oh.
read like this, do like this, sit like this, study like this, like everything, like whatever happened from A to Z inside the class, I'm going to do this.
Okay. I think the passion of teaching you got from your childhood.
Yes, yes, you can say that. And not from the child, I will say from the teachers. What I saw, and somewhere further ahead, I came to know that my grandfather, being an OS officer, he was also very good in English communication. He was also having teachership quality. My father was somewhere before going the private sector. He was also teaching Odia school where he was teaching
Okay.
Odia. So that I think that teaching line is an art. Basically, I will say teaching is an art, right?
Yeah.
The art is always there because as a hobby, I'm a Odissi dancer. Like my mama was a classical singer. My father was also a dramatist in his childhood time. So I think that art is there. When creativity is
The
not there, no?
creativity. Yeah.
Yeah, creativity matters a lot in whichever line you go. And teaching is something really, it's a move beyond creativity.
Okay. So now you have told me like how you have started your journey of learning this language, okay, from even since childhood. And now my next question is like what was the biggest challenge that you faced actually when you were a learner, and how did you overcome it?
Okay, this is a very great question, Pooja. But
Thank
if
you.
I'll take a little bit few minutes regarding
Yeah,
this.
for sure.
When you become aware of something,
Mhm.
only then we start,
Hmm.
right, Pooja?
Yeah.
But in my situation, before I could be aware of my problem, my journey started. And my journey started from fourth standard.
Hmm.
I'll tell you the date even. When I
Okay.
was in fourth standard, it was May 18th, my birthday.
Hmm.
I called two of my friends. As I said, I'm not a very socialized person.
Hmm.
I called two of my friends. During that, in my home, actually, my grandmother was there, my mummy, papa, and uh,
Hmm.
my two of my friends. I will not mention the name, but still. Uh, Suddenly, the phone rang. Okay, landline. I just used the wrong word. My phone is phoning, not ringing.
Okay.
To which one of the friend she laughed. Okay,
Hmm.
she laughed at me in my family in front of my granny. I even cannot even share with you what that feeling was because I'm totally like my that feeling is out of
Embarrassed.
my sight. But later on, the I think after 2 to 3 days, I suddenly saw my class teacher, Sir Douglas Fernandez,
Hmm.
my home, and I was taken aback. After that, I realized that my grandmother was the one who told my father that I want Varsha to speak like her
Hmm.
and not to be, get insulted or
Mm, yeah.
some way or the other, and to which everything was going behind. It means my parents also come to school, to which I was also unaware. Like
Uh-huh.
they interacted with my teacher, was that also I was unaware. Like, something is going, like it was like a 5D world,
Uh-huh.
remaining in 3D world. It was something as if the universe is doing something behind the scene, and
Yeah.
I'm totally unaware of it. And when I came across, when I came to know the sir has come and he's going to be my teacher for the coming, because he taught for me for 2 years basically.
Mm-hmm.
And just imagine when you start your journey with a foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? Can you just? And that too, she is your class teacher,
Oh,
and you're not allowed to speak in,
any other
Odia
native
or
language?
another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, challenge. Of course, I will not say what challenge it was.
Mm-hmm.
It just started.
Hmm.
I think it was destined, Pooja. I think it was destined. Honestly, because if, as a person, I am also spiritually inclined person. If you ask me like today, what you will say about the journey, I will
Mm-hmm.
say everything was destined from that May 18th, 2000. Yeah, May 18th, 2000 only. That was the year. I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I was on fourth standard.
Mm-hmm.
I think journey has started with a without even knocking at my door. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
hi, I'm coming. It's
Yeah.
not that. So it
Okay.
just started. And I
And
tell you, Pooja, for 3 months, I was just swallowing my saliva in front of him.
hmm.
Like, obviously, when he will come, no, I'm always ready 5-10 minutes before
Mm-hmm.
with that great enthusiasm that, yes, I'm going to learn something. But every time I just, end up in saying, yes, sir, no, sir, nodding my head, sitting, someone sitting beside you, and you're just being so conscious
Yeah.
how you're because 1 hour he used to come, and I'll take this opportunity, even if sir will ever come across this video, if he
Mm-hmm.
sees me,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this. Thank you, sir, so much. Because of you, I'm here today.
Yeah.
If you would have been there in my life, and of course, my grandmother, of course, she's no more.
Uh-huh.
I'm really grateful to both the people. And I think grandmother was the one who
Mm-hmm.
she constructed the path.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I met a person like my
Yeah.
sir. And today I'm here.
Yes. We can
So
see your fluency. We
on
can
this
see your
challenge, before doing the
efforts as
challenge, we
well.
started everything at one go. But if you ask me what was the next challenge, I will say that same, which happens with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
hesitation,
Yeah.
that was there. Hesitation
Okay.
was there.
Okay.
Of because
How
I
did
never
you
read.
overcome that hesitation? Because this is also the thing that everybody is facing even nowadays as well.
Correct, correct, correct.
Hmm.
Hesitation, as you know, Pooja, in every school, we are asked to recite poem. We are
Mm-hmm.
asked to read books,
Mm-hmm.
right? We are reading and reciting poems was there.
Mm-hmm.
So, school time, no, when you
Mm-hmm.
recite a poem, you straight look at the wall
Hmm.
and just start on
Hmm.
speaking, right? But what I did, Pooja, personally, it's a traditional method which we all do.
Mm-hmm.
We just stand in front. I always, you can ask my parents also.
Mm-hmm.
Summer vacation, no, May to June, when my parents go out for the job and I
Mm-hmm.
stay alone at my home, to which I always spend time in front of the mirror. I just talk any nonsense. I'm telling you, I just talk anything, anything, whatever,
Whatever comes into your mind. Yeah.
whatever the stuff. I start speaking in front of the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
We girls, we look so pretty. We just love to admire ourselves on
Yeah.
mirror, how beautiful we are,
Yes.
what we are talking, what you're
Yeah.
not talking.
Yeah.
So that's what it happened. I literally did that. Honestly, I know it is like you may think that's a very common thing,
Mm-hmm.
but trust me, I did this for a longer period of time because
Okay.
you don't have anybody, right? No friends, no person will always be there to guide you. It's you only and only you. Because when you talk in front of the mirror, Puja,
Mm-hmm.
you will understand, no, like what are you speaking?
Yeah.
Are you something sense? Are you speaking something sense or are you speaking something nonsense, basically? So that's what I
Okay.
literally did the mirror technique. And
Mhm.
as I said you,
Yeah.
when I'm sitting in front of you right now in my brain, as if I know everything. I know everything in front of you. That's
Mm-hmm.
what my subconscious mind is all about telling me that you know everything. You can speak it confidently.
Yes. Yeah, it is because I think confidence also plays very important role.
Very
So
important. And
without
the second,
confidence, yeah, without confidence, I don't think so you can do anything.
nothing. And the most beautiful part, if you think that you're a teacher and you start going in any public platform,
Yeah.
that will take I think your half of your worries and half of your tensions, half of your hesitations, because
Mhm.
when teacher comes to the platform, no, she forgets everything. She just
Yes.
remembers that
Yes.
she's the one who's going to delivering all the knowledge,
Yeah.
and that's what
Hmm.
started. I just that thing I acquired into my brain, and I tell to all my students also.
Mhm.
Whenever you speak to somebody, no, don't speak as if you're just speaking like that. Just speak as if you're delivering some knowledge, you're delivering some advice, you're delivering some suggestions to somebody.
Yes.
No matter whatever you're talking, your mind will be in that state. You may talk anything you want to. You're talking in a normal conversation, but when you speak as if you are the one who knows everything at that right at that moment. Later on, of course, other person will speak. You will take the advice, you'll take the suggestions, you will accept their flaws, you'll accept the mistakes. But when you are speaking, speak as if you know everything. And over
Yeah.
there, if you start speaking, okay, I don't know, the other person knows everything.
Hmm.
And the interview section, when they go, they think that no interviews know everything. But they are also the human beings, right?
Yeah.
You are taking my interview right now.
Yeah.
But one way or the other, you have also come across the opposite role, right?
Yeah.
Why should I get so worried about you? Technically, terms which you should be aware of, because since you're going for your competitive examinations, interview section, so technical part you have to be very strong. Rest of the thing, you should be able to deliver your knowledge as a teacher, and
Okay.
that's it.
So my next question is, like, was there any resource, like apart from your teacher and mentor, resource
Mhm.
that helped you the most in this journey of learning a language and got this fluency that you have today?
Okay. Again, to be coming back to the square one, Pooja. At that time, there was no Google,
Mm-hmm.
there was no
Yeah.
online mode, right?
Yes.
As we are having nowadays, and many students are having right now, the
Yes.
online mode sectors we are having. Teacher was the main role
Mm-hmm.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Second, my mama.
Mm-hmm.
She said me, you are not going to talk in Odia for 1 year.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
in Odia. I said, Mama, you will not understand. Like, no, see how I am. That child, we say, no, we get
Yeah.
so, we want to go in so in the comfort zone.
Even in the last session, I have discussed one thing, like parents are the role models for their kids.
Pooja, my father is someone who has given unwavering support. And if I'm here, it's not just teacher has come. My mama is like in at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You have to complete your English grammar. You have to read aloud your English literature book,
Mm-hmm.
and then she will get up for preparing my tiffin box.
Oh my
Otherwise, I
God.
am not allowed to go to school that day.
Yeah.
So just and we all Indians and everybody knows that at 4 o'clock in the morning when you get up, you have that divine blessing.
Yes.
So this I'm telling you the fluency what you're telling, no, the person that friend who laughed at me, even if I know if she comes across this video, I should also get to relate that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I still appreciate her, even though whatever the stuff has
Yeah.
happened. I still think about her because
She was
she's
the
the
reason,
one.
actually. She was the
She's,
reason.
she was the reason. She was the reason.
Somehow, if something is happening in a bad, you could say in a bad way, we
Correct,
felt
correct,
like it was very bad, then I think we have to be positive all the time and
correct.
grab the opportunity and follow the path. That's it.
Correct. That's the thing.
That's the
And
thing.
yeah, and Pooja, I will tell you the words I'm pronouncing right now, the way I'm talking right now, I will
Hmm.
not say lies.
Hmm.
I have adopted this quality from her. When she reads, I pay attention to her words. I pay attention to her pronunciation.
Hmm.
The each words, no, it hits your ears like the cow, elephant, whatever. Teachers are pronouncing fine, but when she reads, no, I still remember when she reads, no, her saliva gets splits out from her mouth.
Hmm.
It's sometimes very odd,
Yeah,
but
it is little,
when
yeah,
she,
awkward situation for us sometimes.
sometimes, but when she reads, that you'll see a personality when she reads also. No, I tell you, I'm a person who gets so influenced by people. Pooja, that's what I told in the very beginning. I got influenced by her.
Hmm.
Today I will tell that time even school days, no, we say enemy friend and all that, but today I will say that she was a blessing in disguise for me.
Yeah, yes, yes, it is correct. Yeah.
So source, I will tell you, teacher was there who
Hmm.
was to come inside the class and who was able to overcome my hesitation of speaking from more than one yes and no.
Hmm.
Then my mama every day asking me to read the books very thoroughly, the pronunciations, the words, the vocabularies, the
Hmm.
tone, basically the tone I'm talking about. And in school, every day we are just allowed to talk in English, Pooja.
Yeah.
There are volunteers all around the assembly. You're not allowed to talk in Hindi and Odia inside the premises.
Hmm.
And again in class, when we just imagine 24 to 7 hours for
Hmm.
at least 9 months or 8 months, we're not talking in Odia or other language. I think
Yeah. That thing I think impacted you a lot.
but after fourth standard, basically from fifth standard, I went and started went because since I was a dancer, Odissi also. So
Mhm.
I went for the competitions rigorously for for fifth standard, sixth standard, 2 years. Rigorously, I went for the competitions. I
Mhm.
still remember my first debate competition was on Mahatma Gandhi in Rajiv Gandhi's
Mhm.
birthday anniversary. It was there. So I went and gave my speech, and I'll tell you, I was sweating like anything, Pooja.
Okay.
I thought now the stage was there. I thought less number of students will. I'll just imagine, just you can count more than 3,000,
Mhm.
3,000, maybe more than that, including parents, students,
Mhm.
every
Mhm.
teachers. I was sweating. Mama had wrote on Mahatma Gandhi for 2 3 pages, and I'm a person like I can read the concept. If I'm not reading it every day, I'll also forget. Also, I remember the concept, but I'll forget the words basically.
Mhm.
I was sweating. My hands were sweating.
Mhm. You felt uncomfortable, like how can I
Very
speak
very
in
odd.
front of so many people? And it was your, I think, first time. Am I right?
First time, and God gracious, I got third prize.
Mhm. Oh my goodness.
Like what that day, what I felt, no, Monica, that from that day onwards, if I'm standing in front of my teacher, my hand will automatically go back. And
Mhm.
that where I understood this is my strength. Like whenever I'm to talk to somebody, any senior most person, any profession, anyone who's more,
Mhm.
more experienced than me,
Mhm.
automatically my hand will go back, my chin will be higher, my, my whole posture will
That
change.
confidence posture.
Confidence will get start getting boosted up
Mhm.
inside me.
Mhm.
You
Absolutely.
realize many things, no, when you do continuous things, that is how we realize a strength and
Yeah.
weakness.
Because the thing that you are telling me, this is the, I think, the major thing, the that thing we ignore actual. Because
Absolutely.
sometimes what happened, okay, we have started ignoring ourselves and try to acquire others things. No,
Correct,
we have to
correct.
focus on ourselves. We have to follow our own thoughts, our own perspectives, our own strategies. Then definitely we will improve ourselves. It is just a language. I'm
Yes,
not going to say this is a taboo, this is a very big thing, that you can't acquire this skill. No. If you can do, I can do, everybody can do very
correct,
easily.
correct, correct.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And of course, see, when you even not only English language, when you're
Mm-hmm.
learning ABCD also, no,
Yeah.
I think we have scribbled so many pages.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we are learning ABCD. If you have not scribbled, if you have not written, if you have not sharpened your pencil for so many
Yeah.
times, then I think
Yeah.
that also we
Definitely.
haven't learned, no?
Yeah.
That also not possible.
Yes, it
So, yeah.
is.
As you asked me, sources
Uh-huh.
were traditional methods as there was no
Mm-hmm.
online sources for us. Yes, reading a lot of essay books
Mm-hmm.
that time in school time only because I'm not talking in college because
Because
after
you had
passing
started
out,
your journey, you could say, in the childhood. So
childhood,
that's
exactly.
why, the fluency, with the help of that fluency, you can speak today, that you got from your childhood.
It's very long journey. Just imagine 12 years. Like, students must be sleeping around uh, 10 o'clock at night, but I would be sleeping around 12 o'clock and again getting up at
Mhm.
4 o'clock. So that procedure was there. Of course, 10th board exam, it couldn't happen because of my migraine and sinus. But eventually, uh, but I'm really grateful. Like, no matter what, English, and of course in school also, no, we participate in so many activities basically.
Mhm.
My stage fear went away because of my dance, to be very honest.
Mhm.
Because debate competition, of course, I have taken very less competitions I
Uh-huh.
have gone for, but dance was the only thing, no, because dance is also something which is really you need to have that eye contact with everybody,
Yeah.
that eye contactness, no, that to contact with
Mhm.
everybody's eyes that come from my dance basically because in competition only in some like Ravindra Mandap, which is a
Mhm.
very a professional dance stage in our Odisha. Like everybody has their own dance stages.
Mhm.
Except that, wherever you go for competitions, in
Mhm.
the daylight only will give the competitions. In front of you, many students will be there, many parents will be there sitting. So you cannot just skip their eyes, right? You have to look at everybody's eyes. That motion of the eyes when you dance Odissi, I think you know that the classical dances, that eyesight movement and all that stuff. So I think that's like everything God has. That's what I said. And for me, everything
Mhm.
is spiritually
It
aligned,
was a
basically,
process actually, one by one.
one by one. Exactly, Monica. Exactly, Pooja.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So my next question is, how do you stay motivated to practice and improve yourself even when it gets difficult?
first, when I get demotivated, Pooja, I start dancing. First of all,
Oh my
to
God.
gear up my energy. Till today also, anything will happen, my mood will get upset. No matter what, I start tapping my feet first.
Mm-hmm.
I will not sit back and listen to old, sad
Yeah,
songs.
because somehow sad, with the help of sad songs, we are, you could say, we are taking energy, we are taking even the negative energy. So
Negative energy.
always look forward for the positive energy. Okay, it
Right.
can be any person, it can be any podcast, it can be
Mm.
any television series or anything. it's
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Yeah, I want to add one more thing, Kapuja, regarding the sources and regarding what you asked right now, like
Mhm,
what make me stay motivated while thing. Puja, as a person, no, I'll tell you, and I think maybe I want to share this experience with you. When I was taking the class with my sir,
mhm,
after 3 months, he gave me a poem to write on rain.
mhm,
Touchwood, I wish I could have that poem.
mhm,
I wish I could have that poem,
mhm,
but unfortunately, it's not there. That was the first poem in my life that of course, I took three lines from the poem also. Rain, rain, go away, little Johnny wants to play. That was there. The
mhm,
three lines were there. But last four lines, it was my lines. I wrote down in front of my mama. That was a tuition homework given by my teacher.
mhm,
I still remember the next day when sir came. It was Wednesday. Okay, he gave me homework on Monday. Tuesday was not the class of taking the classes. Wednesday,
mhm,
I showed him my copy and the first statement,
mhm,
from where have you copied this? And being in that innocent stage, I didn't understand metaphorically. I thought sir is literally, saying that I've copied somewhere. I just went up and I was so panicked. I called mama, just tell sir that I have not copied anywhere. I wrote in front of you. You were cutting the vegetables in front of the fridge. So please tell that to sir. I was sitting all beside you and wrote the poem. And I saw my mama and my teacher, they were looking at each other and laughing and having a hilarious smile on their face.
mhm,
So mama is saying that sir is appreciating you better, that you have written a good poem.
mhm.
And there, till today, Abuja, I started seeing the things around me in a different perspective.
Yeah.
Creativity. What I
Yes.
want to say, one word,
Yes.
creativity.
Mhm,
Like whatever topic, from that day onwards, no, whatever essay were given, I'm telling you, my
mhm,
signature starting of my essay is always in this word. No matter what topic you give, I
mhm,
start with God. Literally, my first introduction, no matter whatever you give,
mhm,
first it will come in this world. I'm telling you, and this is a phrase which I start with.
mhm,
And conclusion was something spiritual. I don't know how
mhm,
I don't and maybe the reason, because we had a moral science subject, Puja, basically one moral
mhm,
science was there, to which we were given the prizes, who used to get higher marks than that.
mhm,
And when I say that I got spiritually inclined, my first chapter in moral science was about God. God is omniscient. I still remember the
mhm.
first chapter. God is omniscient, God is omnipotent, God is omnipresent.
Good.
And in the moral science, why this creativity happened also, Pooja, in the moral
Mhm.
science, we had some justifying the statements basically. We have some questions that you have to justify it, and it comes in examination, and it is not being spoon feeded by our teacher. You
Okay.
have to write your own answers.
Mhm.
So, what 3 4 years, like from fourth standard till I think eight standard, seventh standard, I think we had moral science subject. For 4 years, if you are into that book and you're writing your own answers,
Mhm.
so somewhere your mind is getting broadened not only by the educational surface level, but you are also somewhere getting spiritually inclined, to
Yeah.
which I was being very unaware. And everything was, universe was unfolding everything, and right now it's everything is unfolding only. So
Yes.
when I'm connecting it, and I'm talking, this is what I've realized right now. And you asked me, right? So this is what I just realized. Okay, this was also happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Sometimes we are not, at a stage where we can understand what is this. We
What is
can't
this?
understand on the spot. But after some time, we are able to understand. That is
Correct.
the thing.
Correct. And
That is
honestly,
the
if you
thing how
understand,
destiny serves you, right?
right? And second thing also, even in this in the today's generations in Puja, we are getting so busy
Yeah.
in our own daily life. I think why people are facing this communication. I'm honestly telling you that time we are not having online. I'm also a human being. You are also a human being.
Mhm.
They are also human being. No, we are having all same brain. God has never been partial to any of us.
Hmm. Yeah.
But investment of time.
Hmm.
People are ready to invest money. When I take any demo sessions of any students also in my platform, I tell them, are you ready to invest time? Then
Yeah.
only please invest
This is
money.
the must have thing.
Must have thing. If you're not having time, then just spending money. What is the use?
Hmm. Then at the end, you are going to say, like, The teacher
We didn't
was
have.
not good.
It was,
The
it was never,
trainer
it
was
was
not good.
never, it was never a cup of coffee for me. It was never a cup of tea for me, basically. So you're just giving excuse. You're giving a lame excuse, and you're just, putting it aside. But you know very well that you can just, get rid of your sleep for a few hours for just for the benefit of your own upgrading yourself, and that's what people are unable to do that.
Okay. So now my next question is, that is, if you could give one piece of advice to my audience, to my English learners, then what would it be?
Okay. So your English learners, and including your English learners, to everybody on earth who wants to improve their English communication skills, no matter English, no matter Spanish, no matter French, whatever language you want to learn. The point is that when you are into something, as I said, first thing,
Mm-hmm.
keep your mind that I have to invest time. That's the first thing.
Hmm.
Investing time is very, very much essential, because everything will fall into place eventually. I
Yeah.
will not say that one day you'll sit and you'll read and you'll do it. No.
Mm-hmm.
First, time is investment necessary.
Hmm.
To be very honest, no matter how the world is going technologically getting advanced, but people are also getting spiritually inclined. We
Yeah.
are all using law of attraction, manifesting
Yes.
energies, activating our chakras,
Yeah.
everything.
Agree.
To say that, please go for your chakra meditation. To be
Mm-hmm.
very honest. Second.
Mm-hmm.
Third, in the morning, at least get up,
Mm-hmm.
read 5 sentences from any book. Random, take any book, read 5 sentences, and try to modify those 5 sentences in your own words.
Mm-hmm.
Just 15 minutes, just 15 minutes in the morning. I'm not saying more than 15 minutes. 5 minutes, read one passage or read 4 to 5 lines, and then please remodify and write it down on the pen and paper. Write,
Mm-hmm.
not just read. When you write and when you speak,
Mm-hmm.
it matters a lot. Like when
Yeah,
you
that
write something,
combination helps you a lot.
whole day you will be recalling those vocabularies. Whole day you will be having that strength. Okay, if I could speak these 4 sentences in my own words within 15 minutes, then I think I can deliver my presentations anywhere. So somewhere that inbuilt subconscious mind, your subconscious mind will start get inbuilding within your
Yeah.
energy level. I believe. See, this is what I can say, because I never said that I got up at 8 o'clock. I read and came to school. No, I also did that at 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I cannot ignore it. I cannot ignore it, Pooja. And I will say there is no shortcut. I'm sorry to
Mm-hmm.
any of the audience listening this video. I will say that there is no shortcut to any success.
Yes, I agree 100%.
There is no shortcut.
Yeah.
Like I will say, I'll say this: whoever learners or learning from Pooja ma'am also in your particular platform, make sure that whatever you're learning from her after the session, please have your nap time, whatever you have your time. Then please close yourself inside a room
Yeah.
and just make the role reversal. Think that as if Pooja ma'am is sitting in front of you and you are the teacher and teaching him. Just try to reverse the situations and start speaking in that
Yeah.
way. Look in the front of the mirror, or you have a video, you have a mobile
Ah,
phone,
you
whatever
can,
you
they can record
have, just
themselves as well.
record. Yeah, record and please send it to your teacher.
Now,
Respect.
yeah, we are living in the information age, and I don't think so. We are lacking at the, the things, like, for example, you can record yourself, you can
Yeah,
read
right.
books. Now the online version of the books also available. Just go
Hmm.
for that thing, whatever you want. Basically, though, if you want to, get the fluency, like you,
Correct.
okay,
Yeah,
like
right.
me, then
Yeah,
go for it. Yes,
correct.
start your journey wherever you are. It doesn't matter. Yes, start.
Because it's never too late to start.
Yeah.
It's never too late to start, right?
Yes.
And but thing is that, as I said, you see, Pooja, and one more thing I want to add over here. Nowadays, that era was something different.
Hmm.
Today's era is very different.
Yeah,
We cannot.
very different.
Generation is generation to generation,
Yeah.
from Gen Z to Alpha to
Yeah.
now Beta. So many generation will come.
Yeah.
Technically, people are losing the creativity because of chat GPTs, because of AI.
Yeah.
Being in the online mode, social interaction, physical interaction is getting lesser and lesser with the
Yes.
family itself,
Agree.
right? What I want you people to do is that if you really want to develop yourself, just you cannot develop by your body language. You should be spiritually also very much active. You have to take time out.
Yeah.
Because why, Pooja? I have across came across so many students, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some have sharp memory,
Mm-hmm.
some have very they know what to speak. I have a student, basically. I will just give an example.
Mm-hmm.
He has cracked SSC. He's very good in his name is Kishan. He's
Mm-hmm.
a very good student. He has
Mm-hmm.
cracked SSC, he has a good vocabulary, he writes tremendously excellent.
Mm-hmm.
But when he took up the session, the problem was that because he knew so many words, whatever topic you give, all the inclination was going, what vocabulary should I use?
Oh my God.
He couldn't start the basic sentence. Means, he couldn't start even. Like how to start. Because the problem was not that he could not start. The problem was that which word.
From which word? Okay. Yeah.
Means, like when you learn division by canceling the 2 by 4, okay, 2 cancel, and you
Mm-hmm.
forget the addition method of dividing. That's what
Mm-hmm.
happens. Basically, I will say always be grounded. Don't run after vocabularies.
Yes.
Let vocabularies run after you.
And even one more thing I want to add over here, and don't run after the perfection. Like, am
Yeah.
I perfect?
Yeah.
No.
No.
This is a language. You start using day by day. After
Correct.
practicing a lot, you will be perfect.
Correct. And I don't think we not people say that,
Yeah.
ma'am, we don't have an environment to speak. Why you need an
Yes.
environment
You
to
can
speak?
create your environment.
Right. You need to create an environment.
Yeah.
Come on. Like in your office, when you go and your task is given to you, are you creating environment to perform the
Yeah.
task? No, it's not that. Like, see, when I'm sitting over here, like one of my student, he just gave me a commendable statement to me, ma'am, that you look like an IS officer when you speak.
Mm-hmm.
I said because honestly, Pooja, I always wanted to become an IS officer. I wanted to become in that post, but now it's not the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But that is what no. When you have acquired that personality, that okay, I'll be looking in that way. When I wear sari or when I wear any dress, I should be looking formal. That perspectives that you have taken up, that you have started thinking about yourself. That's where you change yourself because brain is everything. Nothing is in your environment. Everything is over here. If you start rewiring it,
Yeah.
no, brain will also understand that I have no one to control this person. It's a person is
Okay.
controlling me.
So, Varsha, my next question, and it is
Okay,
the last question. Okay.
that's right.
So, what's next for you in this, you could say, English learning to English teaching journey? And any new goals or plans would you love to share over here?
Honestly, Pooja, future is always unpredictable for
Yes,
me.
agree.
I never thought that I'll be here with you.
Yeah.
Did you ever realize? Did you ever thought like before you told me that to join the session?
No, I
I
I
just thought
manifest
that.
I manifest that thing because the day one, because that thought, it was in my mind, like
Hmm.
one day I will start my podcast, but I never thought about you. But
Yeah.
we know each other, from the past few
Manifestation. I
months.
do. I really. I also believe in manifestation because
Yeah,
it happens a lot of many times.
yeah,
But yes, this is somewhere I thought that. Okay, right. You're correct. You told me it's manifestation, right? So once I thought that okay, one day I'll crack some good job and everything, and the interviewers will come and they'll take my interview. So that was there. That was always there. To be honest, I'll never
yeah.
say lies about it. I always thought that I'll be there to give us some advice, some
Mhm.
my experience to the people around the
Mhm.
world. It was there.
Yeah.
And
Now.
I think I forgot also somewhere. But in the teaching line, I forgot that somewhere I have already manifested and let go also. Today we are seeing in manifestation, but that time too we are not thinking about that, right? After things happens to us, and are we thought this, it happened. That's what manifestation is happening nowadays. So I think that's somewhere I also manifested in the very I think 2 3 years 4 years back.
Mhm.
Not
I
and
could
I
say,
think
yeah,
more
the
than
same
more
thing.
than officer,
Yeah.
I think I'm very grateful to be a teacher
Mm-hmm.
helping out people. And
Mm-hmm.
as you said, future plans and goals, Pooja, to be very honest, I'm enjoying my journey right now, the present moment. I'm waiting for the universe to unfold many things. You just unfolded, you write something great for me. So, not planning anything for the future right now, just going with the flow
Uh-huh.
and just praying to God that whomever I come in contact with,
Mm-hmm.
not only I'll just teach them on the surface level, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll make them future inclined also. So
Mm-hmm.
they will understand that these are the two plates of food that we need to carry for our this temple. So honestly, no future plans. If anything, if ever happens, of course I'll share with you. no matter.
Okay, definitely. Thank you so much for coming. And this has been such an, insightful conversation with you. Thanks a lot for, sharing your journey with us. So it
Thank you
means a
so much.
lot. And thank you so much for coming over here.
Thank you so much, Pooja, and thank you for the brilliant opportunity, grateful opportunity for giving me this platform to share my experience.
Mhm,
And yes, somewhere I am blessed. God has made this destined for me. So
mhm,
I think some of my experiences, some of my methods, some
mhm.
of my techniques, even though it's very traditional, I
Yeah.
would ask all my audience that please always, if you want to have some, if you want to improve your skills, basically,
Mhm.
please try to invest your time. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, because money is a materialist thing. Time is something, no, which is very, very precious. We should take each minute of our time very sensitively. That's
Okay.
all.
So bye bye, Varsha.
Thank you, Pooja. Have a great day.